Hi everybody. So in this video, we'll be talking about divisions. In the last video, I've told you, which was there in lecture 4, about the squares and cube, right? So as we have multiplication, the same way we have division. Division is actually the repetitive subtraction, right? Multiplication was repetitive addition. Division is repetitive subtraction. So let's go ahead and see what is division. And I want to give you a clear concept with the help of a story. Okay. So here we have, now there was this man who was named as Bob, isn't it? If you saw him. Yeah, in the very first lecture, he was a caveman. So Bob now started developing and he now does farming. Instead of collecting sheeps and all, instead of doing collecting wool from the sheeps and all, he's now started doing farming, right? So Bob had this very nice apple farms. He had a lot of apples, and one day what he did, that he went to collect these apples. Now there were some children in the farm. They came to the Bob, okay, and they said that, Bob, you have collected so many apples, can you give them to us? So Bob was a very generous man, right? So what he did, he decided to distribute these apples equally, right? Not like that one kid more, one kid got less. So he decided to distribute these apples equally. So suppose Bob had collected 25 apples. Okay. Now he decided to give one apple to each of the children, right? So how many times he can give up? First time he'll give 3, then 3, again 3. So total 9 apple till now, then 12, 15, 18, 21, and then 24 apples, right? So 24 apples he has distributed, giving one to each, means making group of 3, and 1 apple he had left with, right? So this is what division. You are dividing the things equally in groups, right? That's what it is. Okay. Or you are subtracting again and again, like 25, you first subtracted 3, then again you subtract 3, and whatever is left out, right? Okay, so this is what a division. Okay, now this 25 you have right in the initial, right? So what you did, that you make 8 groups, right, which have 3 apples, right? And at the end you are left with 1. Okay, so this 25 is called as dividend. Okay, this 3, the groups you are making, yeah, this is called as divisor, and this is called as quotient, 8, right? How many groups you can make, and whatever is left with you is called as remainder, right? So this is what is the clear definition of division. Now how you have to do divisions. Okay, so suppose if I have, say, 431, right, and this I am dividing by 5. Okay, so this 431, you call it as dividend, right? And what you are dividing it, how many groups, group size is called as divisor, right? This is the group size you have to make. Yeah, now what you have to do, just see the first number, right? Try to reach closer to it in the times table, right? So which is 4. Does 7 comes in the 7 times table? No, right? It's lesser than 7, so this will not come. So I'll take the number next to it, which is 43, right? I'll start taking. If you are not getting number which is coming in the times table, or it is lesser than it, you take the number afterwards also. So it is 43. So I have to reach, my aim is to reach closer to 43 in times table. So 7 1 times 7, right? 7 2 times gives you 14. Same way, if you keep on doing it, 7 6 times gives you 42, right? So I'll write 7 6 are 42. Yeah, and then subtract it. Okay, so 3 taken away from 2, it's 1, and then this 1, whatever is left is dropped out. 4 taken away from 4 is 0. So this 1 is dropped out. Now you have to reach closer to 11. So 7 1 times is 7. If I do 2 times, it is 14, right? So 7 taken away from 11, that gives you 4, right? So this number which you got is called as remainder. Yeah, here. And this is quotient. 7 you have to do 61 times, right? So group size is 7. You can make 61 groups out of it, right? So 431, you can write it as 7 times 61 plus 4, right? Group size is 7. and you can make 61 groups out of it, and 4 would be left. So this is how you have to do divisions. Okay. Now I'll tell you a trick also how to do it. So it's in the same way. Instead of writing remainder down, what you do, you write it with the number. Suppose you have 431 divided by 7, right? So 4 cannot go. So I'll take 7 6 times. That is 43, right? Then 42. Then 1 is left. So instead of writing 1 there, I write remainder with here. So it becomes 11, and then 7 1 times, and then 4 is left. Okay. So that gives you 61. So this is how you have to do the division. Suppose if I have, say, 5 3 4 2 9 divided by, say, 3, right? How I'll be doing this? I'll be doing 3 1 times, that gives me 3. Then 2 is left. So this 2 I'll write it with another number. Then 3 7 times, that gives me 21. I have again 2 left. So this 2 I'll be writing with another number. 3 8 times gives me 24. Right? I'll put a 0 because the numbers are fully gone. And then 3 9 times give me 27, and then 2 is a remainder. So this is how we do the division. So I hope you guys must have got it. And now till this lecture, I have covered up all of the basic concept. Now I'll be starting with fractions in the next lesson.